I am still sick.
Oh no.
I think I've moved to the point in sickness where I feel a little bit better, but I sound a little bit worse. And so I am still in bed, and I'm gonna do another video from the Lappy, aka the MacBook, aka the Bowbook. That's not a real name. I'm not gonna call my laptop the Bowbook. I'm just gonna... It's my laptop. But there was a special animation I wanted to look at today. The other day, I looked at sick animations, like animations about being sick, which is a very common storytime animation trope, concept, etc. But I realized I missed a very important one. GingerPale, one of the greatest storytime animators of all time, and I've only looked at him like once or twice. He's Canadian, he's cool, he's thought-provoking, and he did a video about being sick 6 days ago, and I missed it. So guys, we are going to investigate, we are going to review, and we are going to check out this video. Kick back with me, let's have some fun. No Frills. No Frills is a Canadian grocery store chain. Is it Canadian only? Yeah, it's Canadian. That's funny.
Oh, yeah! The perfect boy. Sometimes I forget that this is what it's all about.
No!
Hey man, do you mind covering your mouth?
Don't
You've
cough on
soiled
my tomatoes.
My perfect selection of tomatoes. They're salsa dreams never to come to fruition.
It's really sad.
Because they're fruits. Oh, don't worry, man. It's just allergies. I wouldn't worry about that.
Hey, you're not in a position to tell him what not to worry about if you're coughing in homie's face. Yo, for real, sick tip, life tip, not just a sick tip. Guys, please make sure if you're sneezing or coughing, do it into the shoulder.
Just look at the table.
It's not asking much. Just do it into the shoulder.
Worry about that. Dude, I don't care if you're sick. I just don't want your germs.
Yeah, duh.
Hey man, it's just a little seasonal thing. It's not gonna do anything to you.
Cap. He's capping. Delicious.
Getting sick, it sucks. My body is a soup factory, input and output. Being sick, that's something we can all get behind. Fun fact, when a negative word takes on a positive connotation, it's called an amelioration. The word nice actually used to mean silly or foolish, but now it means pleasant or agreeable.
Keep it up. Steady as she goes, lad.
So that's nice.
That
But
is nice.
I am not.
Yeah, I was making this mistake in the last video. I was using sick in both meanings. I was saying things were sick in a good way.
Sick.
Yeah, honestly, sick occupies both extremes. There's like, bro, that is sick. Like, that's amazing. Or there's, bro, you are sick. You are a sick individual. It's a very spectrumified word, you know?
So that's nice. But I am not feeling nice.
Oh, I'm sorry, dude. Hello? I don't like that sound in my headphones.
Never mind. I took too long making this part. I feel better now. So let's talk about being sick.
Let's go.
In the head. 'Cause I'm a little freak.
Yeah, babe. About being
One time, I'm in the office finishing my business. It's my poop. I'm doing a poop. And when I'm done, I look down to check the product.
Oh, no.
And just so we're clear, everyone should be checking their product. There's a whole Bristol stool chart for a reason. It's real
valid.
and scientific.
Yeah, valid.
You want
People
to be
do
aiming
that.
for like a type 4. But one problem with the chart. It doesn't address color.
Oh,
What does
no.
red mean?
Oh,
And I
no.
mean, like, really bright red.
It means red Gatorade.
I'm dying. Turns out my mom was also having a case of the red poops. Online, she had found a long list of 250 terrifying reasons for red poop, only to find the very last reason to be, could be from consumption of strongly colored foods such as beets.
Red Gatorade and beets. That was one thing that happened to me when I was in the hospital a couple years ago. Was I was getting better, so it was all in my intestines, right? I was having a lot of horrible intestinal problems going on. But then when I finally started to drink things and eat things a little bit in the hospital, I started with red Gatorade, and I did not think about how stupid that was. Because if you have red Gatorade when you're not having anything else, and you go to the bathroom, not the front way, but the back way, is gonna be red. I was like, oh no, I thought I was healthy again. Turns out this is even worse than before. But no, then I realized, oh yeah, it's red Gatorade. So yeah, another lesson, guys. When you're really sick and you're having bathroom issues, don't drink red things, because it'll make you think it's worse than it is.
Could be from consumption of strongly colored foods such as beets.
Beets, yeah. Can't beat that, yeah.
Yeah, we were absolutely mucking up beets the night before. But
What?
why is that the last thing on the list? Maybe just put a more common reason at the top. And that's exactly why playing Internet Doctor is the worst. You go from beet salad to funeral plans in just 3 clicks.
Dying has never been so fun.
That's when I realized I should be talking to a doctor instead of some guy on a forum.
True.
I don't think a real doctor's allowed to say that. And that's where today's sponsors...
Nice. Seamless transition. Okay, well, that's a whole minute of the animation that we don't have that I thought we had. Very good placement, GingerPale. Very good. Yeah, as usual, I can't use a sponsorship in my video. That would be not okay to do. And also, they didn't pay me, so I can't advertise it for them. But I'm allowed to advertise the channel. Hey, here's my advertisement for the video. If you like this video, make sure you're subscribed to GingerPale, okay? Videos are very thought-provoking. I enjoy them a lot. In fact, while I'm here, I'm gonna boop that like button. If you haven't scrolled down and booped the like button on this video yet, that would be cool. And then yeah, sub to GingerPale after y'all know what it is.
Food poisoning. A little undercooked chicken, compromised cans and veggies, or that sushi that you ordered yesterday.
Terrifying.
But then you left it out all night, but like it's probably still good to eat. Do not be tempted. Unless you want to have some of the most uncomfortable hours of your life. You're gonna end up with stomach pain so bad that you don't even care about going from this to this.
Can we not with the sound effects, though?
Because your face is where your butt was. And I know, because in high school, I began cooking a lot more. I liked it. It's fun. But I must have been pretty terrible because I was getting food poisoning.
GingerPale, okay. Can we change that practice? Can we make it so that you mention expulsions from the body without putting the sound effect in? I'm wearing headphones and it's not pleasant, okay? I am someone who personally is strongly against body excretion sound effects unless it's like a very comical dumb fart sound. Like I will make rare exceptions for that. But like sounds that actually sound like gross, I don't like to put you guys through that. I'm just giving my opinion, okay?
Some people only get sick like once a year, but I could have had an entire scrapbook of all the places I was blowing chunks. From both ends. All the signs were pointing to one thing. Bad chicken. You were the problem. Now every time I made chicken, I was increasing both the time and temperature. I even bought 2 meat thermometers to make extra sure that it was properly cooked before consumption. Nothing can stop me now. I was still getting sick.
Oh, no.
No matter what I did, it just kept happening until one day it just felt like I had been stabbed in the stomach.
I know
that
feeling.
Which hasn't happened to me before, but I've seen a lot of movies. I imagine it's unpleasant. Eventually, my dad found me in this ghoulish state and decided it was time to take me to the hospital.
Thanks, Dad.
And this is my story, so my dad can fly.
Wow.
First step, get assessed by the nurse at the front.
So what's your problem?
Bad chicken. My stomach is imploding.
Okay, and what's your pain on a scale from 1 to 10?
I had some 10s.
It kind of comes in waves. Right now, probably a 6, but every couple minutes, it spikes to the worst pain I've ever felt in my life. But I want to leave room for worst case scenarios, so I'll say a 9.
I put you down for a 4.
What?
Yeah, that's how I felt. Honestly, really bad stomach issues, it feels like a 10. When I was really going through it in 2023, I basically chronically had what he's describing here, where like a constant 6 pain, and like every now and then it just turns into a 10 for a little while. It's like, hey, you know how you had like kind of gotten used to this pain? Like it was still awful, but you had like gotten used to it and could live with it. Yeah, let's just bump it up real quick. And make sure you're screaming on the floor for a few minutes. So yeah, stomach pain is real pain, bro. And I'm someone who doesn't like to oversell, you know, my struggles. Like, I didn't think I would ever be someone who would have to be like, oh yeah, my pain is a 10. But I did, and I was, because it was a 10. And sometimes it's that bad.
But I want to leave room for worst case scenarios, so I'll say a 9.
I put you down for a 4.
A 4.
What? That's not even a number I said. And I guess I didn't answer the question correctly because I got banished to the waiting room for a couple hours.
It still takes that long, bro.
I even saw a little girl who came in after me get in before me because she said, "It's a 10. No, it's an 11."
Bro.
I'm pretty sure she just had a stomach ache. Self-assessed.
Let me explain this, GingerPale, because I don't think you know why they did that. The reason why they rushed the little girl into the hospital quicker than you is because kids a lot of the time are not as good at describing what they think may be happening inside them because they don't have as much medical medical knowledge as an adult, right? So they have to be really sure, and they need to check it out right away because a kid might not be able to describe exactly what's happening and might not know what's happening, and it could be worse than they realize. Whereas adults, we are able to describe things in more depth, so they know what it is. So it's not necessarily that the kid's issue is worse or they said it was worse, it's that it could be worse. And so they'd rather make sure than risk it, you know? That's why.
Pretty sure she just had a stomach ache. Self-assessed pain tests should not be used. They're stupid. Everyone's just gonna lie to try and get in.
How else
sooner.
do they do it?
So I made my revenge by throwing up on the waiting room floor for 3 hours.
Wow.
Finally, we get into a room.
Thank you.
I wait about another 30 minutes to see a doctor, but the pain is getting worse.
Oh,
so
no.
they give me morphine, and then
Relatable.
well, then it gets kind of choppy after that. I know they gave me an
Relatable.
ultrasound, but I was pretty out of it, so I think I thought I was pregnant. Is it twins? No, it's acute appendicitis.
It's cute?
Right.
Heck yeah,
Aw,
just
that's
like
so nice.
Papa. We're gonna have to schedule you for a surgery in 2 hours. A
Oh,
C-section. All right. I don't think I'm ready to be a dad. Turns out I did not have food poisoning for months. I had chronic appendicitis, which eventually turned into acute appendicitis,
I had that.
which is where your appendix decides to become a bomb.
Yep.
But what's the appendix?
That happened to me.
Stupid, useless organ that does nothing. So, a fun little ambulance ride and 1 surgery later, bomb defused. But now I'm
Nice.
seeing that apparently the appendix does help with gut health. That sucks.
Yeah.
They wouldn't even let me keep it in a jar.
No!
So in conclusion...
Yeah, I had appendicitis. That was actually theorized to be what caused all of my issues in 2023. My appendix did explode, but I didn't know about it, and I was stupid, and I didn't have health insurance at the time, so I didn't go to the hospital. So I just dealt with the pain of having an exploded appendix, and somehow I lived. If that happens to you, please go to the hospital. Don't be dumb like me. But yeah, somehow I lived with an exploded appendix, so that's kind of cool. I'm pretty tough, just so you know. And then that turned into like an infection that messed up the rest of my intestines for the rest of the year. But yeah, that hurts. That hurts, in case you didn't know. That's the 10. That's one of the 10s on the pain scale.
They wouldn't even let me keep it in a jar. So in conclusion, I constantly overcooked my chicken in fear of food poisoning, I'm missing an organ that apparently does do something,
What?
and now the internet knows I've pooped myself as an adult.
I don't think you mentioned anything about that.
I'm just a regular guy. They call me your soul.
I call him also.
Good song.
Shingles in my bowl.
How shingles in my
My poor little crotch.
He's got a little shingles in my bowl.
In conclusion, I'm still sick, but I'll be good in a few days. In double conclusion, should I actually do more videos from bed even when I'm healthy? I could do that. I could still do videos here if you're digging this vibe. Also, this video is really short. Let me know if you like that. Subscribe to GingerPale, okay? Because his videos are awesome. Here's actually the full video where I looked at GingerPale. Check that video out. If you enjoyed this video, check that one out. Here's a video of mine that YouTube thinks you'll like. I will see you in one of these videos. What are you watching next, huh? What are you watching next? Click on it. Click on it before I stop talking. You better click on it. Click on it now.